What's going on, guys? Today we are working on my 2012 F150. This should be the same for pretty much 09 to 14. I had this issue where my fuel door would just kind of flap around here. It was a little sloppy, so today we're going to fix that. So this is what it looked like when I first pulled it out. This pin is sitting up. Now you don't actually have to remove the whole assembly, but just for ease of video, I'm just going to pop it out and show you guys real quick. So on these short boxes, it is kind of lame to try and reach up in here to remove the entire assembly, and you don't actually have to do that. Sometimes you are able to reach your hand up and just pop this pin and spring out. Honestly, for the couple seconds it takes, I just pop the whole thing out. Now to get here in the first place, there's going to be a ring going around here, and that just pops on and off. Make sure not to break it. It is pretty flimsy. And then you have three 8mm bolts. So like I said, you can try and reach up from the bottom. If you are feeling brave, you can get a pry tool here between the bedside. Also, this is kind of finicky to slot in here. Kind of goes in like that. And you're going to have these tabs. There's going to be 4 of them and 2 on the bottom. And you just have to push these in to pop the entire assembly out. Now, like I said, you don't actually have to do that. Once you have it out here, just pop this spring off. Careful, that bites. And just go ahead and try and remove this entire pin. The issue is it's not actually all the way through here, and it's a pretty easy fix. Takes like 5 minutes to do. Now this pin does have grooves, so you do have to actually line it up here and just make sure it's going to go straight through. It should stick out the bottom just a little bit. So once you have it seated all the way through again, just make sure you put the spring on correctly, and it now functions like a proper door. Isn't that fascinating? So this takes like 5 minutes. Once you get it back in, just make sure it's slotted into place, lines up all the holes, and you're done. Ooh, fancy. So that's what this little trim piece put back on, and we have a functioning door. Some people also do find it helpful to pop the painted section off, slide straight back. Be careful not to snap these. This will give you a little more room when trying to snake this out, but it is super easy to break, so I probably wouldn't recommend it unless you're super confident or have a backup. And that's it, super straightforward. Hope this helped you guys out. If you have any questions, just post them below.